6 pre-orders kickoff. Rockstar Games has revealed the exclusive contents of the Ultimate Edition, described as an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action. This GTA 6 Special Edition is not just a $100 splurge, but also our latest insight into how we'll interact with this massive criminal open world. Read closely and between the lines, and you'll find dozens of gameplay details here, revealing brand new activities like stolen goods fencing, fishing, and car restoration projects. And so we don't have to wait until the November 19th release date to start to understand exactly what we'll be up to on the streets of Vice City. Here are 22 new GTA 6 gameplay details right now. Pit Youngin's illegal goods store is described as a gang compound, which sounds like an activity type. Rockstar explains that you'll raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs, and so it may be that gang compounds are somewhat akin to outposts or enemy strongholds in other open world games. Pit Youngins may be just one of many compounds. The description says you'll need to escape safely to score some special items and distinct contraband. While words like contraband are thrown around casually in GTA, it seems like buying and selling stolen goods will actually be an important activity. One of the Ultimate Edition exclusive cars is the 67 Vapid Dominator buggy, which is stored at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay. Said garage features a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. It certainly looks like we'll be running some kind of stolen wares business. And how do you get those illegal goods? Very possibly by boosting gang compounds. And heists, of course. There'll surely be heists. The Paradise Garage also features a weapon locker, a feature that will be familiar to GTA Online players. Since landing in the hospital or being busted by the cops usually strips you of all of your weapons, this will be a way to ensure you have guns ready and waiting for you when you're released from custody.
Oh, that's tough, that's tough.
It seems like garages will not be the only place you can store weapons though. The Ultimate Edition's Shih Tzu Squallow boat is equipped with an explosive-laden weapons crate. This may simply be a box of bombs, or it could be a spot to hide whatever guns you want, and if a boat has weapons storage, then it's possible that car trunks can be filled with rifles too. The pre-order bonus 55 Vapid Stainer sedan has a weapons locker, which perhaps functions similar to how you stored weapons on your horse in Red Dead Redemption 2. It seems like GTA 6 will not only be more ambitious in its realistic simulation of life, so functional car trunks don't feel out of the question.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
The GTA 6 website notes that the Shih Tzu Squallow is perfect for casting in Gambit Bay and reeling in catches of all sorts, suggesting fishing has finally come to GTA. And if you can catch fish, that would also point to some kind of new inventory system to keep them in, as well as potentially a cooking mechanic. Or you could just throw your catches back to the dolphins.
Oh, okay.
We can see scuba diving equipment on the Shih Tzu Squallow, so it seems like underwater activities are back. If you prefer things to stay on the water's surface, Jason has a Crest brand kayak at his safe house. He also has a Dinker Endura, an off-road tail bike. It looks like off-road races will certainly be a thing in GTA 6, as the aforementioned 67 Vapid Dominator buggy offers impressive off-road handling for the backwoods of Mount Calega and beyond. The same description makes mention of the Mud Club, and we saw that messy crew getting excited about trucks and beer in the first trailer. Could we perhaps join the Thrillbilly Mud Club to participate in their events? In other car-related activities, the Ultimate Edition features a special commission.
Might be Trevor's cousin, ain't it?
That tasks just like a variety of abandoned classic cars and bringing them back to their former glory. This sounds like it could be GTA's answer to Forza Horizon barn finds, and could make for a cool campaign long side quest. While the classic car collection will be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition, it could well be that there are other special commission activities awaiting us in Leonida. Of course, we can't discuss cars in GTA without considering modifications. The new details confirm that mod shops are back and seemingly more extensive than ever. Customization now extends to car interiors, but it looks like many of the old classics will return, including wheels and paintwork. Off-road modifications will also be available, transforming cars into all-terrain vehicles. The Ultimate Edition also includes a mod kit for Jason's Vapid Ganado called the Retro Build. Perhaps we'll be able to purchase pre-assembled bundles of mods to create specific versions of cars rather than just making individual tweaks. Some cars don't need modifications though. Not if they look like the 95 Grotti Cheetah. The Cheetah is, of course, one of those classic GTA cars, having been featured in almost every game since GTA 3. Interestingly, while GTA 5's Cheetah was inspired by the sleek Ferrari Enzo, GTA 6 brings back the old Testarossa style design from the original Vice City. According to the GTA 6 website, the Cheetah is available to punctuate later stage action, suggesting that Jason and Lucia only gain access to it in the story's second half. This may be the case for many of the Ultimate Edition bonuses, which Rockstar says are threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter, rather than just being dumped on you in a never-ending parade of pop-ups when you first boot up the game. These additions will be provided at specific milestones, perhaps with their own story beats.
Makes sense,
A very important thing noted through the Ultimate Edition's offerings is that several stores are only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. That includes 2 mod shops, Ride Out Customs and One-Eyed Willie's. It also includes a range of clothing.
What they gotta do is allow this on online as well.
A tattoo parlor.
I hope that's the
While
case.
their ranges will be exclusive to Ultimate Edition owners, what they sell does help paint a picture of the vast levels of customization available to all players. As you'd expect, we can choose how both Lucia and Jason style their hair. Jason can also opt to wear facial hair, while Lucia can have her nails painted. All these services are available from Sarah's unisex salon, and so it may be that gender-specific salons exist across the city, providing more specific treatments.
Okay.
Perhaps we can customize Lucia's makeup, for instance. We can also see both characters wearing earrings and jewelry across the numerous new screenshots, suggesting that clothing and accessory choices drill down to the minutiae. One of the Ultimate Edition exclusive stores is Electric Fang Tattoo, which will ink you with one of over 50 tattoos designed by real-life Brooklyn-based art collective Fail. GTA has a long history of collaborating with real-life artists, the most obvious one being radio stations stuffed with hit songs. But its TV shows have also featured real comedians, and so this tattoo parlor represents a widening of that blend of real people and imaginary worlds.
Okay.
Talking of TV, one of the Ultimate Edition's bonuses is a collective of apparel inspired by Macca the Gator, a hit television show in Leonida. Both GTA 4 and 5 featured watchable TVs with full schedule of programming, so it seems a safe bet that A, working TVs are back, and B, Macca the Gator and his colourful animal friends will be part of the broadcast. A TV will likely be found in your safe house. It may even be this one. Every GTA has had at least one place where you can kick back and relax, and GTA 6 will be no different. The website refers to the house we saw Jason living in at the start of the second trailer at his safe house, so expect the usual save and sleep options here, plus potentially more mechanics, like those aforementioned weapon lockers. When it comes to safe houses, the most memorable of them all is the Vassetti Estate, the massive mansion on the original Vice City Starfish Island. While GTA 6's version of Vice City is very different from its PS2 predecessor, we now have confirmation the mansion is back. Ultimate Edition owners have access to a pair of Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers, which have been sourced from the Vassetti Estate. While that's not confirmation we'll physically go to the mansion to retrieve the guns ourselves, nor is it confirmation Tommy Vassetti will be in the game, it does point to Rockstar weaving more continuity than ever before between its old PS2 games and its more recent output. Currently split into the 3D and HD universes, have those timelines been retconned or stitched together in GTA 6?
Oh my god, we was having so much fun, bro. Look how ass that shit was. Look at the grass. This shit look like Minecraft.
Condor, currently split into the 3D
oh my
and
god,
HD
we was really
universes,
playing this shit,
have
having
those
fun.
timelines been retconned or
This
stitched
shit
together
finna be
in
so
GTA
fun.
6?
It's gonna be nostalgic. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm about to shed a tear right now.
We know Phil Cassidy is back. We saw him on the TV in the second trailer. So there's certainly more connections to the past going on. Each of the Vassetti Estate revolvers have been personalized with custom grips, engravings, and added extras. Jason's is affixed with a massive high-powered scope, replicating Vice City Story's Equalizer revolver. Another Ultimate Edition bonus is a pair of similarly customized semi-automatic pistols for the duo, and so both sets point to an absurdly granular level of detail when it comes to weapon customization. This isn't just about functional mods like silencers and scopes, it's about showcasing personality. The fact that both Jason and Lucia can have their own individually customized weapons suggests their loadouts are their own. And if one of my other theories prove true, that cars can be used as weapon storage akin to RDR2's horses, that would likely mean our protagonist can only carry a couple of weapons at a time without the entire likely mean our protagonist can storage akin to RDR2's horses. That would likely mean our used as their own.
So you can hold your guns in the whip.
Prove true, that cars can be used as weapon storage akin to RDR2's horses.
Nice. That's gonna be so.
That would
it's smart too. It
our
makes sense.
Protagonist can only carry a couple of weapons at a time. Without the entire arsenal in a weapon wheel, they'll need a place to keep their extra firepower. And so this could lead to builds, choosing the right weapon loadouts for the job ahead of time. Perhaps you can kit Lucia out with shotguns and
that's so smart,
to have her storm the front lines, while Jason hangs back with a sniper rifle to provide overwatch. GTA 5 provided some opportunity for tactical choices via its 3 protagonists, but this kind of approach could raise GTA 6's firefights to a whole new level. That's a lot of speculation though, so let's get back to the facts. Pre-ordering GTA 6 nets you access to the vintage Vice City pack, which, of course, is full of plenty of callbacks to the neon-soaked 1980s. The first of its bonuses is the 55 Vapid Steiner, the yellow and white sedan that was always parked outside of the Ocean View Hotel in GTA Vice City. The description notes that it has a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced, yet another insight into how the stolen goods system will work. The vintage Vice City pack features a weapon pattern, which is presumably a skin to be applied as part of the weapon customization system. This particular pattern is special though, as its bright blue palm tree look is taken from Tommy Vercetti's iconic Hawaiian shirt. The pre-order bonus costumes and hairstyles don't have direct links back to Vice City, but Jason's linen suit jacket with its rolled back cuffs certainly nods back to Tommy's light blue soiree suit, while the pastel purple trousers are a similar shade to the two-piece worn by his lawyer, Ken Rosenberg. Finally, there's one detail that looks back even further than the 1980s. In this poolside image, we can see a set of folded dollar bills that feature an old man. His beard has a distinctive V cutout and his hairline mirrors it. While the money clip covers his face, those other details make it clear this is President Hardin, one of the former US presidents in Red Dead Redemption 2. This isn't the first time Hardin has graced the $100 bill. A similar banknote could be spotted in GTA Online's The Contract add-on. And those are the 22 details we spotted in the latest GTA 6 information drop. Have you been able to find any more cool gameplay features or Vice City callbacks in the...
Yeah, this game finna be stupid, bro. This shit's gonna fuck up the game. It's gonna fuck up the gaming industry for sure. I can't wait.
Today, Rockstar dropped 63 brand new GTA 6 screenshots. Now, yes, these were used to advertise the pre-orders for the game, including the Ultimate Edition, but we've already spoke about that. Today, we're going to be breaking down absolutely everything that's in these screenshots, because these screenshots give us a ton of info that I guarantee you missed the first time you saw them. There's teasers towards new gameplay systems and features, a ton of Easter eggs to the history of the GTA franchise, as well as a bunch of pop culture references. So let's jump into it and let's spend way too much time overanalyzing all of these screenshots that we got yesterday. If you enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this. Let's go. Now, this first screenshot is actually taken from a video on the website, so I apologize, it is in a bit of a lower resolution. And here we get a good look at some of the exclusive outfits that you can get if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition, as well as one of the cars that you can unlock.
That's just so far.
But the screenshots go in more depth on these later on, so we'll cover those in a little bit. The main thing that we can really take from this screenshot screenshot is it actually shows us a new location that we haven't seen before in any other screenshots or trailers yet, because this looks to be at the most northern point of Vice Beach. We've only really seen southern Vice Beach so far in the trailers and screenshots, so if we go over to the mapping project, we're actually right up here in this screenshot looking south, or sort of southwest. Anyway, let's get into the screenshots themselves. And first, I want to look at Jason's safe house, because there's a few things in here that you may have missed. Firstly, you would have noticed in trailer 2 that Jason was up fixing some leaks on the roof. He even had a tarp on the roof to stop the rain from getting in. In this screenshot, though, it looks to be fully repaired. So I wonder if over time, different weather events can happen, or different events that are going to happen in the story that might make us have to do renovations or repairs on the house. We can also see 3 vehicles out front here. The one on the left is Jason's personal vehicle, the Vapid Ganado, which we get a better look at shortly as well as 2 vehicles that you'll get included with the Ultimate Edition here, the Dinka Enduro bike returning from GTA Online, and a new Crest kayak. So yes, kayaks are going to be in GTA 6. A couple of interesting things on the right side of this screenshot though. Firstly, it looks like Jason's got a boat ramp right next to his house. So this sort of makes me believe that we'll be able to buy boats here and store them here as well. As you probably know, historically in previous GTA games, if you park any vehicles in your garage or driveway, you get to keep them. And this area here looks like it's big enough specifically for a boat and a boat trailer. So hopefully we can buy and store a boat here to use and just take it straight into the
hoop too.
Here we also get another look at Jason's basketball hoop. Of course, basketball looks to be a confirmed side activity. We saw that in the trailer screenshots, but we aren't sure if we're going to be able to use the basketball hoop right here. I mean, this isn't a full-size court. But maybe we can shoot around here for a little bit. That would be kind of neat. Our next screenshot gives us a real close-up of the Dinka Enduro. Of course, this was in GTA Online, so it's returning. Maybe the most interesting thing about this screenshot, though, is the fact that there's a kickstand. There were no kickstands in GTA 5 or GTA Online. So personally, I'm really hoping that this isn't just something Rockstar did for a screenshot. I'm hoping this is something that's going to be in the game. This screenshot shows us a closer look at the Crest
I ain't really noticed that shit.
With the Ultimate Edition.
Niggas be peeping everything.
To be very close to Jason's house. It actually kind of looks like he just took this kayak off the boat ramp out back and started paddling. If we use the mapping project, you can see Jason is facing out to the west here in the Leonida Keys, so he's probably somewhere around
how you
here
notice
where
all
my
that
mouse
shit?
is now, looking out left. Of course, the mapping project is a work in progress, not done at all, definitely not finalized, but it gives us a rough idea of where we are. This screenshot gives us a closer, full-on look at Jason's personal vehicle, the Vapid Ganado, like we mentioned before, and we know that with the Ultimate Edition, we're going to get some exclusive mods.
I can't wait to get this shit.
It's going to be an exclusive paint job, and I apologize, but we aren't sure what the exclusive mods are just yet. But either way, we get a nice close-up look of Jason's personal vehicle for the first time, and just looking at Jason's face here, this could be a photo, man. This looks insanely realistic. It's hard to tell exactly where this is.
I forgot what they used to call that shit in
like the Leonida Keys, probably
GTA
Key Largo near
4 or
Jason's house.
something like
and
that.
if you zoom in, you can really see.
It might have been
all
5.
of the details.
I think it was on 4 actually. I think they used to call it like the El Toro or something like that. Or some shit like that.
Let's move into the weapons that you're going to get with the Ultimate
I used to get
Edition,
that shit all the time. I used to steal that shit
cool Easter eggs in
every
here.
time.
And first, we have to talk about the Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers. I'm not sure if this is meant to be an Arthur Morgan reference here from Rockstar. I would assume so. This looks absolutely awesome. And maybe we're reading too much into this, but I guess that's the point of the video. If you zoom in, this does look like an adjustable scope on the revolver, so we'll see if that's the case. But yeah, it looks pretty neat. This screenshot here, though, has a bunch of Easter eggs, so let's go through all of them. First of all, Rockstar tells us that these 2 weapons are from the Vassetti estate, which of course confirms that the Vassetti estate is going to be in the game, so Tommy Vassetti Easter egg right there. If we look at the grips, of course, both revolvers have...
We better be able to go in the house.
And of course, you probably noticed that Jason and Lucia's names are carved into these revolvers as well, which of course is dope. But what you probably missed is the numbers on both of the revolvers here. You can see on Lucia's pistol, she's got 291002, which is an Easter egg or a reference. So this means 29th of October 2002, which is the original release date of GTA Vice City. Then if we look at Jason's, it says 311006, which is of course October 31st, 2006. Which is the release date of Vice City Stories. So I think that's an awesome little reference and Easter egg there for diehard fans. You got the release dates etched into both of the main characters' pistols or revolvers. Dope. Now on the top left up here, we have a switchblade. with money, of course, that we've most likely stolen because it has a die pack in it from Bobcat Security.
Oh,
Bobcat is a
shit.
returning company, and in GTA Online, we can even do security delivery missions for them. Up the top
I was
right
wondering
here,
what that
we see
was.
some
I didn't even notice that
stronghold
shit, though,
ammunition for the revolver, and it specifically says revolver ammunition. Again, maybe we're reading too much into this, but this could potentially hint at there being different types of ammo, but we would definitely need to wait for some more official info on that.
It should
We
be.
got some more weapons to talk about here. Yet again, a his and hers pistol for both Jason and Lucia, and these are going to be exclusive variants of these pistols with the Ultimate Edition. So Jason's pistol up top is the Girardi ES9, and Lucia's is the Close K17. Now, what this tells me, before we even look at what's on these
This is Gen
pistols,
2.
is there's going to be a bunch more weapons in GTA 6. If you remember back just to GTA 5, we had
Right.
like pistol. It was just called pistol, right? You had combat pistol. You had S&S pistol. Here in GTA 6, we're getting the official names for the weapons, right? Like the Close K17, the Girardi ES9. So it looks like Rockstar is going to be potentially scrapping these basic weapon names and actually giving us names of weapons this time. Now, if we dive into the actual customization of these pistols themselves, Jason's pistol has a Latin phrase on the side here that translates to "of one's own accord," and Lucia's pistol, of course, has her name on it, just like Jason's, with a rose. I guess close rose.
Is that a rose?
I see what Rockstar's going for there. The weapon customization looks to me
Close rose.
absolutely
Oh.
insane. I remember back to last year when
wow.
we saw this screenshot of Booby Ike. A lot of people were going crazy over the fact that we could get gold-plated guns. Well, yeah, looks like Rockstar might be going even further with the weapon customization than we initially thought last year. All right, let's talk about vehicles. Let's talk about mod shops. I'm dying to talk about this. Here we get our first look at Ride Out Customs, which is going to be one of the mod shops in GTA 6. It is going to be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition.
Man, I wish we had a simulator button. You could just simulate through this shit. So we could just go like it's 2K. Simulate to November.
Rockstar specifically says you can transform vanilla
this shit
vehicles
looks so
into
fire. I can't wait
magnificent
to
works
play
of
it.
art with detailed interiors, rims, and donk stylings. Now, you can definitely see that this car here
For
is
sure,
donk.
that's a Florida
We
thing.
first saw this type
It's a
of
Florida thing,
customization
man.
actually in trailer 1 with this clip here. In this screenshot, you can see what the interiors are going to look like. Insanely detailed, and this Ride Out Customs really reminds me of Benny's from GTA 5, or GTA Online more specifically. So it looks like this is just going to be a juiced up Benny's, where it looks like we'll be able to just completely transform some of the cars. Now, you can't really see it with just this screenshot here, but with one of the upcoming screenshots, I'll show you just how much of an improvement these interiors are over GTA 5. We'll get to that in just a second. But first, we have to look at the interior of Ride Out Customs. And this just gets me insanely hyped, dude. It does. Because I can totally imagine this literally being a gameplay shot of us inside of Ride Out Customs. I can just imagine the menu being up top right here like it is in LS Customs. And it looks like we're going to be able to see the mechanic making the changes to the car in real time. Hopefully with an animation for each customization we make. That would be absolutely dope. Up the top right here, we get a returning vehicle from GTA Online that was added just last year, I believe, the Karen Astrope GZ. That one's got a Leonida license plate on it, which is interesting because we're going to go over a different license plate here in just a moment, and that's with this car here and this mod shop in particular, which is called One-Eyed Willie's. Now, forgive me, give me 60 seconds to just go off on a tangent here and come up with a crazy theory. This mod shop, One-Eyed Willie's, Rockstar says this is in Lake Leonida. In Lake Leonida, right? And you can see here that it's capitalized Lake Leonida with 2 capital L's, which means this is specifically a location or a town. Now, we know where Lake Leonida is if we look at the mapping project, and we already know of a town that's going to be sitting on Lake Leonida, which is, of course, Ambrosia, which we learned about last year. But the way Rockstar's describing this is that Lake Leonida is going to be a different town. Otherwise, they would have just said that this mod shop is in Ambrosia, but it's not. So could this town where this mod shop is be on top of Lake Leonida, up here somewhere? Maybe. And there's a good reason I believe that, which we'll get to in just a second. But first, let's look at the actual mod shop and the car itself. The One-Eyed Willie's is a mod shop in Lake Leonida that specializes in off-road modifications and hand-painted automotive artistry. So basically, off-road customization and cool paint jobs. And you can definitely see this here. This is a returning vehicle from GTA 5 or GTA Online. It's the Canis Camacho. Now, this is where I have to go into the theory again. All right, I'm going to do it. Yet again, we get another shot of what looks like us upgrading or customizing the vehicle. This honestly could just be an in-game screenshot from gameplay itself, but I gotta talk about the license plate, man. I gotta talk about the license plate. It says Gloriana. It doesn't say Leonida. This is a license plate from a different state. Now, if you don't know, Gloriana is GTA's version of Georgia, US, which of course is just north of Florida in real life. Now, if this is, let's say, further north than Ambrosia,
we'll be able to travel
like Leonida, it would definitely make sense as we're closer to the Gloriana border that we would see more Gloriana license plates. So we do kind of have to ask the question, is Gloriana gonna be in GTA 6? As I've said several times before in other videos, Rockstar really doesn't want to show us what's at the top of the map just yet. They've shown us pretty much everywhere on the southern side of the map, but the north, it's a mystery.
No, don't say that. That'll be crazy, dog. What?
On my part here that there could be another state in the game. Again,
no! Don't say that. That's gonna be crazy.
In this screenshot, we get a look
traveling out there is crazy,
which again
dog.
is returning from GTA Online. This livery will also be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition. Now, there's a few really interesting things about this car. First of all, it's in front of the Pegassi residences, which Pegassi is GTA's version of Lamborghini. And if you've ever been to Miami in real life, you would know that a lot of luxury car brands do have hotels and buildings in Miami. Now, we aren't sure exactly which one this building here is a parody of, but to me, it looks a lot like the Porsche Towers. That's just a guess on my behalf, but this will definitely be a parody of one of the luxury car brand towers in Miami, which is pretty neat to see. Now, we do get some more close-up shots of the car. Again, this one does have a Leonida license plate here with the two oranges. But what I really want to focus on here is just how much of an upgrade this is from GTA 5. Because I know there's always going to be a lot of haters saying this looks the same as GTA 5. Well, let's actually have a look. This is what the car looked like in GTA 5. And this is what it looks like in GTA 6. That's just the interior that we're looking at there. Obviously a massive. This is what it looks like.
That's a big upgrade.
This is what the...
That's a huge upgrade. Look at that shit. That shit was butt.
Car looked like in GTA 5. And this is what it looks like in GTA 6.
That's just the that's way better.
That we're looking at there.
That's way better.
Obviously a massive upgrade. But if we're looking at the back of the car as well, I mean, it's so noticeable. It's a massive upgrade, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
what are we really talking about here?
I mean,
in the GTA 6 screenshots, you can even see the drops of water from the rain. So for anyone online, don't fall for the rage bait, man. They're just trolling. This is the massive upgrade. Okay?
Yeah, they might. We might be able to travel for sure.
Squallow returning from GTA 5 and GTA Online. Again, this boat will come with the Ultimate Edition as well as the exclusive livery on it. And of course, we can see a really nice nighttime shot or evening shot of Vice City. Somewhat similar to the short video that we got a few days ago. If you zoom in, of course, you'll see a bunch of the landmarks we already recognize, like the Sahara Arena on the right, the Intercontinental in the background there. Maybe to me, what's most noticeable, though, is the fog that you can see. There were a lot of people criticizing the short video that we got earlier in the week, saying there's absolutely no clouds in the sky. Well, here you go. You get a look with some clouds with a bit of fog. We can see the dynamic weather system, and it all looks pretty dope. Here we get another look at the Squallow somewhere in Vice City. And then we get this screenshot, which is absolutely awesome. We can see Jason and Lucy.
Man, I can't wait, dog. They need to stop posting all this shit, man.
If there's dolphins, we can see
they need to stop posting all this shit. It's getting me. I'm not going to want to do shit. Now it's going to have me, like, just, like, anxious.
Chilling. Actually, I think he's taken a dump, and it looks like he's already taken a few up on the roof here. We can see two dolphins, which actually seem to be friendly. Kind of interesting here. Looks like dolphins are going to react to you, possibly. We don't know. Maybe we're overreacting, but this is pretty cool. It would be cool if you could have some nice interactions with the wildlife. And maybe what's most interesting to me in this screenshot, as well as a bunch of other screenshots that we're going to go over in a second, is the fact that Lucia's sitting down here. This may not seem like a big deal, but in a lot of these screenshots, we've seen our main protagonists doing a bunch of different poses, whether it's leaning up against something, sitting down on something. Now, of course, Rockstar could just be doing this for the screenshots, but with how big of an impact GTA RP has had on the entire franchise over the past decade, it does make me wonder if Rockstar is going to add a lot more of these idling animations into the game. I think probably, right? Like, I think
they have to. RP really fucked it up.
Down on a lot more benches or seats around the map, that sort of thing. Anyway, let's move on.
Just be able to interact with almost everything, bro.
here we get our last look of the Squalo boat.
You need to be able to
Jason
pick off
and Lucia are in a
the
shootout,
skin off your
but it looks like
fingernails,
the
like your
two
hangnails and
vehicles are
shit.
at
They
various
gotta, they need to make you be able to do
I believe
everything,
this
bro.
boat on the left, the police boat, is a new
You gotta be
boat.
so
We also get
detailed,
a
like you
really
gotta be able to
good
see
look at the
gum on the
police
cement
department
on the
logo
floor when
as
you
we get
walking
palm
and
trees blowing
shit.
in the wind. On the right here, we get a look at the buzzard,
I wanna see
specifically
all
a
that.
Vice City
We
police
waited
buzzard
too
with
long.
that decal on it. So hopefully, when we're able to buy our own buzzard, we could put this Vice City police decal on.
I want when you driving this shit
If any,
and you
decal
crash
on
into
your
like a
buzzard, you'd be
fucking building, you need to be able to
also,
damage the
something I
building
haven't seen people
a
talking
little
about
bit.
is we've got RGB boats. If you look under the water here, you can see
And it
blue
stays
lights.
permanently
So
damaged for
boat
like a couple
customization
days, and
looks
then
like
they
it's gonna be
fix it or
taking
some
a
shit.
massive step up. In fact,
After a
Rockstar
few
even
days.
said on the website when talking about the Squalo boat that it's also going to have a weapons crate on it, which is interesting, right? Because we assume GTA 6 is going to have limited loadouts. I don't think you're just going to be able to pull an RPG out of your butt in this one. You're probably going to have to store those items in weapons crates or vehicles.
Right.
So pretty cool to see that you can
Right.
store weapons in
No
boats.
more, no
All
more.
right, let's talk
Just
about Wyman
pulling
and
that
his
shit out
car
your ass.
collection. Wyman on your screen now is a character that we learned about in the leaks in 2022 when those massive leaks came out, if you remember. And in those leaks, we saw him in Port Gellhorn. So I'm assuming this is going to be in Port Gellhorn where we're seeing him now. When talking about Wyman, Rockstar says, track down a variety of abandoned classic and work-in-progress project cars and revitalize them to their former glory in this special commission from eccentric collector and local fixer Wyman. So it looks like these are going to be treasure hunts across the map. We have to collect different parts of different cars, bring them back to Wyman, and he's going to fix them up. Sort of reminds me of like Forza Horizon barn finds, for example, but it seems like it's going to be a little bit more in depth. Like I think we're going to have to find multiple parts for each car, and it seems like this is going to be locked
Makes
behind
sense.
the Ultimate Edition. Now we do get a look at 5 of the vehicles. I'm not sure if there's only going to be 5 or if there'll be more, but we know there's at least 5 vehicles that we can do with Wyman. Starting off with the Sirius, which we actually saw with the Hammer Lady in Trailer 1. This was the car behind her. We can see the Vapid Riata returning from GTA Online. That'll be another car we can collect. This car here, I believe, is the Mamba GT, which is actually based on the Shelby Daytona Coupe in real life. We can see the Shyster Deviant returning from GTA 5 as well with a USA flag livery. And then this car, which we saw Jason and Lucia standing up against, of course, at the start. I believe this is a new vehicle, and I don't think we have the name for it yet. If we do, I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure this one's new. Now, with the Ultimate Edition, you're also going to get this vehicle, the 67 Vapid Dominator Buggy included, as well as an exclusive
Some off-road
garage,
shit.
which we'll see in the next screenshot. Now, what's interesting is Rockstar describes this as a Mud Club monster offering impressive off-road handling for the backwards of Mount Calaga and beyond. Conveniently store it at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay, which features a weapon locker plus a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. So there's a bit to go over here. Fences are going to be returning from Red Dead 2, so for some stolen goods, you're not just going to be able to sell them directly. It looks like you're going to have to go through a fence to help sell those. This also kind of confirms that most properties we have, by the sounds of it, will have weapon lockers in them, most likely to customize our loadout and store specific weapons that we don't want to bring with us. I also want to focus on the Mud Club section here. This is capitalized, so this is a location. So what I think this means is that we're going to be able to participate and play in the Mud Club that we saw in Trailer 1. Now, as for this screenshot itself, obviously it looks awesome. I mean, the dirt looks insanely realistic. The mud, you can see the water and the mud on the car as well. To my eye, this looks like it's going to be in the Grass Rivers or the Everglades section of the map. And if we look at the livery in particular, on the side we can see Wyman's World. So this is a Wyman livery. If I was going to guess, I would assume that Wyman isn't going to be an exclusive character locked behind the Ultimate Edition. I think his car collection will be an Ultimate Edition perk, but I don't think Wyman himself or Wyman's World is going to be locked behind the Ultimate Edition. But of course, that's just a guess. Rockstar gives us a close-up of the front of the car as well as the interior, which again, massive step up over GTA 5. You can see the mud on the windscreen here. I wonder if we're going to have to use windscreen wipers to actually get this off if we play in first person. Now, this screenshot here is in Watson Bay, which we saw in the screenshots of Trailer 2 back in May of 2025. And this is the garage that Rockstar mentioned, I believe. So this is the Paradise Garage. I'm not sure how many vehicles we'll be able to store in here, but as we know,
Man,
you'll be able to
this
store
shit just
vehicles in
brings
here, and it's
joy
gonna
to
have a
me,
weapon
man. I
lock.
feel like a little
there you
kid
go. Let's
watching
move
this
into
shit.
the character customization screenshots, as well as the clothes stores. And
This
we'll
shit
start with
just
this one here, Stock
brought back
305. This is going to be an
my
Ultimate
life,
Edition exclusive
my
store
lifespan.
in the Stockyard section of the map.
I feel like
which,
5
if you're
years
from
younger.
Miami, I'm sure you recognize Stockyard. This is Winwood.
My HP just went up
the
from
character
watching this shit.
customization is going to be in all of these screenshots. Jason and Lucia look completely different in every screenshot we get from here on
Oh
out.
shit!
Also looks
I
like
didn't even
the
realize
van
I was
they're
them
standing
two.
in front
I
of
thought it was like
is
two different people.
Stockyard art tours. Now, if you've been to Winwood, again, you would know that these art tours are pretty popular. Winwood is covered with graffiti in real life all over the walls, and you'll catch these vans as well as golf carts driving tourists around, showing them the spots. So it's pretty cool to see Rockstar mimicking that here in GTA 6. In this screenshot of Jason here, we get another look at a new hairstyle, doing his best Arthur Morgan impression. He definitely does look a lot like Arthur here. And then we get a good look at the store itself. And for anyone
you know what's another good thing they need to add? How like they used to like grow facial hair in Red Dead Redemption, and you know their hair get longer and shit. Yeah, they definitely gotta do that shit.
Really into the lore of the GTA
for
universe.
sure.
At the state of Leonidas seal here on the actual.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna add that shit.
Right
Though.
behind the stock
That'd be
305 symbol. We can't make out all of it, but it definitely looks like we got an alligator there jumping out of the water at someone. Then we get a look at Lucia wearing some exclusive stock 305 clothing, and in the background there's a poster on the wall that says "Say sorry, be nice." Now, "Say sorry, be nice" is actually Rockstar's slogan. They do sell a bunch of merch with that slogan on it, so neat little Easter egg here. This shot here shows us the electric Fang tattoo shop that will be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition. Now, these tattoos in the shop, I believe, are designed by a real artist called Fail or File. And again, man, the customization is just insane. Every single
they look different every time.
Characters, but it's just the insane amount of customization for both Jason and Lucia. All right, let's talk about this screenshot. I love this one, and there's some really cool Easter eggs in here as well. All of the clothing that you're looking at here is going to be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition, and of course, it's inspired by 2002's Vice City. But what I want to focus on is this guy right here. His name is Macca the Gator, and Rockstar tells us that he's a TV show character in the game, which is rather interesting. You can also see some graffiti of Macca on the wall behind our characters here, but what's interesting is that both on Jason's shirt as well as on the wall, Macca is hitting the iconic cover girl pose from 2002's Vice City. So you tell me down below, who did it better, Macca or the bikini girl? This one screenshot here is the only screenshot we got of this specific gang. Now, Rockstar describes this as the PTT Young'uns Illegal Goods Store, and it's a gang compound that we're looking at here. Rockstar says, raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs and escape safely to score some special items and distinct contraband. Now, Southside is capitalized here, so we look at the mapping project yet again. This is where we're thinking Southside is going to be on the map, so this compound should be somewhere around here. Of course, this isn't fully mapped out yet, but this is a brand new gameplay feature that's sort of been confirmed here as well, gang compounds. We're going to break into the compound, steal some goods and special items, and get out. This one, of course, is going to be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition, but I would assume there's going to be a lot more around the map, so that's pretty neat. And our final Ultimate Edition screenshot before we move into the Standard Edition screenshots is at Sarah's Unisex Salon, yet another exclusive shop behind the Ultimate Edition. And this screenshot almost looks like real life, man. I'm going to be honest. This is crazy. So we can see Jason can get a mullet here. I don't know if the mullet's going to be exclusive to this shop. We don't know what exactly is going to be exclusive to the shop and not. And then we see Lucia getting her nails done as well. I know a lot of people are expecting GTA 6 to be a life simulator in a lot of ways. And I'm not going to lie, man. It's kind of living up to that hype. I mean, if we can literally get our nails done and see people doing Lucia's nails, that's pretty next level stuff, I'm gonna be honest. So all of that's pretty sick. Let's move on to the Standard Edition screenshots that we got, because we're not done yet. And this is the first screenshot we get. Immediately, 2 Easter eggs here with these outfits. If you spotted them already, let me know down below. Lucia's outfit is pretty much a direct copy, just in a different color, of Gina Montana's dress and hairstyle.
Oh,
Scarface.
shit.
And Jason's outfit could be a Tony Montana reference as well, but I'm getting some Miami Vice vibes here as well. maybe this is a bit of a
Oh
mix
shit,
of
I
both.
just
And
realized.
of course, these two are standing in front of the iconic Ocean View Hotel, returning and upgraded from Vice City. Now, just for pre-ordering the game, even the standard edition, so all of this stuff, just pre-order the game, you'll get this stuff for free. In this pack, you'll get the 55 Vapid Stania, which, of course, another direct reference to Vice City.
Okay,
This might
that
be
looks
the
straight.
most iconic car in
Look
all
at that taxi.
of GTA, and
It
you're
is.
going to get it if you pre-order the game. Rockstar also lets us know that for pre-ordering the game, you're going to get a personal
make that bitch look
garage
stupid.
that's on Ocean Beach along with the car. And then
Finna
we get
suit
some
that
really
shit up.
nice shots of Jason and Lucia in the Stania on Ocean Drive, of course. Pretty much just aura farming. I mean, these screenshots are pretty sick. There's not too much to analyze in terms of these few screenshots themselves, of course, other than the fact that the reflections look awesome, the graphics look great, the lighting looks great. All of these are pretty dope. This is an interesting screenshot, though. So for pre-ordering the game, you're going to get the tropical pattern inspired by Tommy Vercetti's iconic palm tree button-up. And yeah, you can see that here. These guns definitely
just
inspired
alright.
by Tommy Vercetti's shirt. And I don't think it's random that these are in the back of a car. Of course, we know pretty much confirmed at this point, not 100%. But pretty much confirmed that your vehicle will be used as weapon storage. So no surprise to see all of the weapons in the vehicle here. And then we finish off with some close-ups of Jason and Lucia wearing the outfits, as well as all of the cosmetics that come with it. And there you go. We spent almost half an hour analyzing the absolute crap out of these screenshots. That's everything you missed. If you enjoyed
Just
the
off
video,
of
leave a thumbs
screenshots.
up,
That shit
subscribe
gave
to
1,000
stuff like
words.
this. Stay safe, guys. I'll see you in the next video.
We 50 years old watching TTT talk about TTT. Imagine playing basketball outside Jason's house and the ball goes in the water. They're doing years for cars now, so they're just calling them much. Oh, man. This is going to be a great game. I just can't wait.